Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. You may notice something slightly different today. I've moved my camera. I'm going to try it out. Hopefully it looks okay. Let me check the audio real quick. But yeah, it's a wonderful June the 20th. Hey Lucy, how are you doing today? It's good hearing from you. Welcome to the stream. Just double checking my audio real quick. I think we're good. Can you hear me okay on Twitch? Okay, I think everything else is okay. Double check one more. I am multi-streaming, so it's worth checking everything just to double check. Probably not the smartest thing to do is the multi-stream, but I'm trying it out. It's doing pretty good so far though. Yeah, I'm currently streaming on YouTube and Twitch, YouTube, and Kick. I'm not sure what else I would do. That was the ones I was suggested to try. So, but yeah, it's a Friday morning, TJF for some people if you're working today. We're at 6:40 in the morning on my time, so we are starting bright and early for some more Tainted Grail. We're in the 3rd chapter, so we're pretty far in the story, like really late in the story. I don't know if you've been able to follow along too much, Lucy, but yeah, it's there's quite a bit to go still. But there's one part that I found out. Well, there's 2 things that I did off stream. That I will go over when we start the game. I usually don't do gameplay off stream, but I wanted to check something and I just didn't want to have to redo it. Sorry I didn't stream yesterday. I was taking my tortoise to the vet. It is a checkup. She's been sick lately, and we've been giving her shots, which is a lot harder than it seems on a tortoise. But she's doing a lot better. It's been really wet here, and they're not meant to be that wet all the time, so I think she got a cold or something. Also the changes of temp here it's been pretty wild weather lately, but I think she's definitely doing a lot better. Her name is Rex. It was actually originally intended to be a boy because we thought we had a boy, but it turns out that we ended up with a female. With tortoises, because these aren't like the turtles you find at home. These are like the big giant tortoises that grow really big. You can't really tell their age till they're older. So when they're smaller, we got her like the size of like this big, like tiny. You could fit her in the palm of your hand, and you can't tell the gender at that point. But now she's like big. She's pretty big now. I have some pictures of her. I didn't put any pictures of her baby pictures, but I should put that on the Discord so people can see them. Because it's hard to believe when they get massive that they start like a size of a quarter almost. Good morning, Alex. How are you doing today? Or in your case, was it afternoon for you? "14 levels. Oh, you've been playing, yeah. I forgot you bought the game. So you still you gotta still be in chapter 1, but you should be pretty decent in it. So one thing I did off stream, I had a friend of mine, it's another streamer friend, that bought the game, and they told me that if you craft a certain item over and over again, that the item will buff up your crafting like crazy. So I made like 20. It's basically these arrows that you get from a weird ear. It's called weird ear arrows. So I made like 10 or I guess 42 batches. I don't know how many makes. I made a bunch of batches, so that's the 420. And if you look at my practicality, my handcrafting is now level 100. So it does really, it's like the best crafting you can get once you figure out how to kill the weird deer, which are not hard. At first it's overwhelming, but once you learn, it's an easy thing you can cheese, and it's not hard. I didn't grind for them. I just happened across them as I was playing, and then I just crafted what I had. So, and I ended up with 100 crafting. I made the armor that I bought originally. Let me turn this up. Can't hear. This kind of armor, but I don't know if I like the wood armor. It's technically better than what I got. But I don't know if I really want to wear this kind of wood armor. I kind of want to stick with the armor that I think looks cool. So there's a cape portion of it I want to build of it, but I didn't have any more of the living tree bark that you need. So that was one thing I did, and another thing I was recommended trying out is when I did this section of the hospital, because we're back in chapter 2, I was checking these NPCs, but I did not see this guy behind the curtain. And he has a quest chain that's pretty interesting. And it's not fair because I didn't get to see him. So I went back to go see him so I could start this quest chain. But I didn't start the quest chain off stream, so we can do this together. Other than that, not much has changed. I'm level 61. I think I leveled up once from all the handcrafting, but other than that, I haven't changed much. So I'm pretty high level now. So we're going to go ahead and talk to this guy and see what he's got to tell us about this. I hear it gets you a new skill tree in your in one of these. So apparently it's a new one after practicality.
Have you come to offer aid? Or do you stand among the wounded? If so, do not let fear grip your heart. Your time will come. Trust the will of the word, and you shall shine. I
also mentioned that I may have to in stream early today. We'll find out. I have possibly an interview, and I need to make sure I go to that correctly. And I don't want to show up too tired, so I may not do the full 5 hours today. We'll see how things go and how I feel when it gets closer to that time frame. Speak the word, but you do not like a red priest.
No, I am no priest. Merely a corpse through which the word is fulfilled. My path is clear now. When I am strong enough, I shall speak of the miracle I have lived through. In the shadow of the plague I stood, and yet I survived, shielded by the divine protection of the word.
Who are you?
I am but an empty vessel, yearning to be filled with the sacred joy of the word. Now I am perfectly blank and naked. Alone, I lie in this cold place, silently watching, patiently waiting. But soon, all shall be perfectly splendid.
Oh, I forgot to mention in the intro, I have a co-op stream with Kaka Tuki coming up on Monday. It's going to be slightly later start time. I think it'll be like 9 on my time and 8 Eastern. We are originally going to play Lords of the Fallen, but I think now we're going to play Baldur's Gate 3. So yeah, it'll be a co-op of Baldur's Gate 3. Hopefully we get pretty far in that one. I hate playing the intro over and over, so looking forward to that. If you're a Baldur's Gate fan or have never played before, it's a great chance to get some gameplay of that. You said you're perfectly blank and naked. What does that mean?
I have been marked, a gift given to me so that I may pass it on. Tell me, do you wish to become a hollow shell, an obedient corpse, able to hear the voice of the one who guides us to the final act?
Oh yeah, you ran into the knight yet that appears, and not the knight with the K, the armored guy. There's an armored guy that will appear eventually. I don't know if you've seen him yet. What's the final act?
It is your intimate moment beside the prophet. You will hear the beating of her heart, feel her healing grace, and then you will find peace in the word. At last we shall rest, sister. We will finally rejoice.
Oh, show. What does that mean?
It is a path, one you will walk, guided by the one who bestowed upon me the grace of hollowness. I have received my task, to wait and pass the gift along.
Sure, I'll take
it will take but a moment. You will feel no pain. Now, go to the place where I first set foot on this path. There, you will find the one who shall become your shepherd. Soon.
So I already found this guy when I was wandering around, so we're going to take a quick shortcut. But I will tell you how you get there if you want to follow along with the quest, because it is a little confusing. It will be over here. You will have to go up, and there is a fortress here that's kind of a maze. You're going to want to go all the way up as high as you can, and then eventually you'll come across an elevator, and that elevator will take you down to where you need to go. So you got to go up to go down. Yeah, it's good.
Spare a coin for the hungry. Nice to see you.
Actually, I want to do this. And now we're going to drop this armor off. But no, we have made it. Alright. let's go to the shortcut because I've already been in that area. Guess it wants me to go in there first. Guess it wants me to go in there first. I know this is where we end up coming to, is this dude here.
You were awaited. In the past, in the present, and in the future. All stages have converged into one. And here you stand. Welcome, Hollow Shell. It is time to begin the next act of your journey.
Who are you?
I am the one, the vessel, the bearer of grace, the giver. I have worn many names, but names matter little, except for the prophets. Kai, listener
fix this
of
real
the
quick. Give me 1
bleeding
second.
heart of the plague, the sanctified pilgrim.
I'll try to fix it a bit better now. Later, the light fell off. I just did all my stuff and it had it perfect how I wanted it before, but I wanted to try a different angle, so it's all a mess now. Especially since the light is too high up, so it's blocked by the. What happened here?
Simple minds with lofty titles, and simpler folk with no standing opened these walls to something they did not understand. Then came the outbreak of terror. The plague claimed this place. Red Death. A holy relic, a fragment of the sanctified body of the prophet.
It was Ignatius, and why did you choose pass the gift to him?
Ignatius is but a corpse now, walking his own path toward grace. But his journey nears an end. He survived because he was the only one prepared to become a hollow shell. I chose him to carry the gift forward, to pass it on to someone he deemed worthy. It seems that someone was you.
What do you want from me?
A humble soul is awaited by the bleeding heart of the plague. Someone who evaded its grasp. Someone who defied the destiny laid before them. Her name is Una, an old widow in Kuna. But she is not alone. There is another, one whose choice led you here.
What what fate awaits Una?
She will die in her sleep, and she will find peace in death. For those who defy their destiny.
Ignatius, the man from the hospital?
Yes, him. His role as the hollow shell must end. His purpose is fulfilled. He is no longer needed. In you, I have found a servant whose perfect obedience will enact the will of Prophet Kai and the heart.
Why do I have to do this?
The gift you carry is only the beginning. Much within you must be purged before you achieve perfect obedience, before you are ready for the final act. Now, receive the mark of the plague as it on to those I have chosen. When their fates are sealed, return here for the next step to be revealed.
I guess I'll do that. I'm spreading the plague.
Return when it is done.
Well, this quest chain is very strange. And I get some kind of effect on me now. Let's see what status. Waiting to be filled with sacred joy. That's not ominous. Okay. So both those people have to take the mark now? Dang. Dude's harsh. Well, the guy that you've been preaching about says he's going to kill you now with the plague. Isn't that like it's an instant death either? It's like slow and miserable. It's rough.
Welcome, you who walk the same path.
One has instructed me to pass this on to you.
This mark. No. But I don't understand. I was told to wait. An empty shell. Just as it was said. Why are you doing this to me? Why, when I gave you such a wondrous gift?
I'm sorry, this was the path destined for you.
It's hard to hold faith in destiny when staring at the mark of the plague. But I must remain strong. I must remain the hollow shell, perfectly obedient. I am a corpse, anyway. Go now. Let me think.
So Alex, what do you think of the game so far? Do you like it? And did you play the Oblivion Remastered yet? And if you did, how do you think this game is compared to the Oblivion Remastered? This way.
You doing okay?
I remember this person. I have been sent to deliver this to you.
The plague mark. So, it has come for me at last. I always knew it would. I prayed for my family, but never for myself. Perhaps this is why.
You don't seem afraid.
Why should I fear what is certain? we're all born with one guarantee, that life will end. The All-Mother gives us a path, but she never promised it would be long or easy. If I was meant to fall with my family, then perhaps my time has only been borrowed. I will not fight fate, nor resent its messenger.
Anything you wish me to do?
No, my prayers are said. My heart is prepared. Thank you for bringing me this warning. It's more than most receive. Go now. Death will come when it's ready. There's no need for you to linger and watch.
Go back up. That way? Looks like it might.
Oh, hello there.
And back here. And back here. Alright.
You are back.
It's done.
Ignatius. Una. These souls have taken their first steps onto the path that leads to the embrace of the bleeding heart of the plague. Soon they will begin their final act.
One last mark of the plague remains.
Give it to me. Seal my fate as well.
What happens next?
You shall begin your final march toward your destiny. You will witness what was ordained for you long ago, from the moment you first arrived at the island asylum.
How do you know I was at the island asylum?
I can feel it. You were sick. You carried the plague. It was your destiny. Fate, however, steered your path in another direction. For a time. Yet here you are, the lost child, making its way home. And so, my final act unfolds. Let us close our eyes together.
Well, this ain't creepy. Picking loot here, so it's not a complete dream, what I thought it was. So I guess this is actually maybe happening? I don't know. Oh. Plague Wraith. The fuck is this thing? What in the Dark Souls did I just... Plague Wraith armor too. Oh my god, this thing is horrifying. Look at that. Oh my gosh. It's like a... That helmet is horrendous. What is this cape? Increase max health? That's actually not too bad. I may have to switch to that cape. Stamina regen and crit chance. I don't know, it's a hard one. May switch to the cape. I like the max health. Is that some graphic tearing right there? Yeah, that's not supposed to be there. I don't know if what I'm doing is considered good now that I see this place. I don't know if I'm the good guy anymore. Alright.
I'm sorry, Wanderer, but you cannot rest here. Not yet. I sense my brother's soul within you. The pull of his destiny is stronger than any of our desires.
You're Arthur's sister?
I am. Well, his half-sister. A very important distinction at court. To Arthur, though, I was always just sister. The one he liked, not only loved. I stood by his side, listened to him, and spoke my mind when he needed it. And when the visions came, I was the only one who understood they weren't just madness. My poor brother. I couldn't bear to see him suffer. There was little I wouldn't do if it meant I could help him.
What visions are you talking about?
They came with the plague. The land was ravaged by sickness, and Arthur's mind was plagued by waking nightmares. He heard a voice, clear as any other, calling to him, relentlessly, day and night, begging him to return to Avalon. Oh, but how does one return to a place they have never seen before? He'd come to me in the dead of night, afraid he was going mad. But I knew better. I heard it too, though faintly. To me, they were merely echoes of a distant despair.
And did you manage to help your brother?
In a way, I think I did, but even now I'm not sure. I followed the visions, though most of the court thought I'd lost my mind, or that I'd secretly caught the Red Death and it had taken over my senses. Sir Estor was one of the very few who believed me, and the only one brave enough to join me on my pilgrimage to a plague-ridden land. The visions showed me a place of beginnings, bathed in creeping scarlet. So, that's where we went.
And what did you find?
The bleeding heart of the plague. With every step, the voice grew louder. And when I finally saw it, it felt as though it was beating inside my own chest. Each heartbeat was like a knife twisting. A festering wound that could never heal. That's when I understood. The homelands are lost, and Avalon is truly our only salvation.
Can you tell me more about the bleeding heart of the plague?
There was something almost human about it, and yet it was so terribly alien. It was like staring at your own reflection in a distorted mirror. Everything seemed familiar, yet profoundly wrong. I've had centuries to reflect on it, and I think I've almost uncovered the truth. A truth that's both simple and devastating. The heart is a grief made manifest. The sorrow of a mother who lost her child.
So the heart, the grief, and the plague are interlinked with each other.
Undoubtedly, yes. These are three aspects that could not exist without one another. There was a heart, struck by immense grief. That grief gave birth to a force as untamable, as relentless as the plague. I believe that there's no cure for such matters, except time. And time is a luxury only we humans have.
Is there anything that can be done about it?
I don't know. I thought leading Arthur to Avalon would keep us safe. But then it followed us here, too. I'm not sure there's anything we can do to cure a bleeding heart. For a being that exists outside of time, with only a rudimentary grasp of mortality, there's no such thing as an end. I doubt she wants everyone else to suffer with her. She just doesn't know how to stop.
Which we've actually met who she's talking about. Are you a prisoner here?
You could say that. One way or another, every prophet becomes a captive to their followers. Some chains are just more visible than others. The Red Priests like to call me theirs. So, theirs I must remain.
How did you end up becoming the prophet of the Red Church?
After we left the homelands, people started listening to me. Not just to my brother. It was terrifying, stepping out of his shadow. But I did my best to guide them. You see, no one becomes a prophet on their own. They're made by the people who need someone to follow. I became what they needed. Sometimes a guiding hand, other times a whip over their heads.
You're seeing the heart was why you left the homeland.
I saw that staying meant death for all of us. Nothing in the homelands could stop the plague. And the voice, it kept calling night and day, promising safety on Avalon's shores. Arthur once told me it sometimes felt familiar to him, though he could never say why. Even then, he wasn't sure if he could trust it. But after I returned with Estor, he didn't hesitate anymore. We sailed for Avalon, and the voice led us straight to its shores.
It's interesting since we heard the other side the person who was calling. Well, person. When we did those tombs. If you do the hidden tombs in part 2, you'll know who she's talking about. What should I do now?
Keep going. Take it from someone who has lived far too long. Some decisions are out of your hands. You just have to make the best of what's left. You'll do fine. You're in excellent company, after all. And, Arthur, I'm sorry I can't stand by your side this time. But know you're always in my heart, brother. This is for both of you. May we all find peace at the end of this path. Please, take care of my brother. Now go.
Bad, I wanted to kill him.
There's nothing more for you here.
Well, there's so much like stuff spread out through all of them that I almost have to like go over things, because we know about how the Red Death started, and we know it's like we're finding pieces of the puzzle, but we're finding them at such a different times that I can't remember everything, and I would like to see it all just kind of fit together. So I may almost see if they can find somewhere somebody's dumped a lot of this lore, and to see each piece actually form, because we have gotten several of the core pieces, but yeah, I just don't remember everything that was vomited out to me. Red Death skill unlocked. You were meant to die. The Red Death already claimed you once, and your fate was sealed in fever and ruin. Yet by chance, or perhaps by something far worse, you were spared. Then you returned to the place where agony once held you in its grip, and as before, you were left changed. Lament breaks most, leaves them shattered, but you've learned to wield it to your own purpose. You've unlocked the Red Death skill tree. And the Prophet outfit. So it's a mage set. Don't think it's worth though. Seems kind of bad. No, the head looks pretty badass with this though. Not as cool as this helmet. Yeah, we'll relive that nightmare again. Alright. Let's go back. We don't really need to go here anymore, but this is the easiest, I think, storage next to one of these things, so I'm gonna save that for a rainy day. I am tempted to replace it, but I kind of like the crit chance, so I think I may keep the cape I have already. I do want to get some living bark eventually, so I can finish the other mantle. Let's go ahead and campfire. It's weird Arthur has nothing to say to us after that. You'd think he would. So survival. Cannot lose more than 50% of your max health from a single hit. That's awesome. Prevent death once. Renews after resting by a fueled bonfire. Kind of like both of those. Losing 1% of your max health gains a stack of lament. Lament increases damage dealt by 0.4% max 100 stacks. So the more damage I take, the more damage I do. So lament just 0.4 times 100, so it'll be what? 40 stacks? Or 40% if you get 100 max. It almost reminds me of Onslaught from Fallout. How you get like stacks of it. Interesting. I think we will do this one. And then do this one next. If I ever respec, I'll probably put more points in this tree. That way I just don't instant die. And then attribute wise, I'm not really sure what I would like to put the point in. Could do more in spirituality for my summons. Might go ahead and do. Let's see, what quest would we like to try now? Guess we could finish this Misgivings quest. Which isn't that far from one of these teleporters. So I believe it's like over here. For some reason it's showing there. Just go to the map and see what it says. So now we can't get one shot in. We can only go down to 50% of our life with that. So it makes this like a really good tank. So this is where we're going now. And we are doing the deal with the Del Rita. Oh, I didn't put that up. I guess I don't really need these arrows anymore since I have something better. I will keep the poison arrows possibly. I don't need iron anymore. Burning Ember, right? Yeah. I think that's all we'll need to sell right now. Our weight's okay. Let's see what the sword looks like. It's gotta look pretty gross, right? Oh yeah. What's with the epic music? We're getting attacked? I don't know. Guess I'll just vibe with it.
Look, Raylan, the alchemist's little lady sent her lapdog. Aye. So, dog, speak. Got the gold?
I do. Let's make the trade and be on our way.
Raylan, check it. Not much. You heard him. We lost 3 of our brothers on this job. You think we could just go back to the village and say they died so we can walk away with a handful of coins? Double it.
If you want to join your fallen comrades, advise you back off.
Raylan, seems the alchemist's lapdog can snarl.
You've got guts, stranger. Take this filth and be gone. Let's hope we never meet again.
I ain't paying anymore. Fuck that. Alright. Yes, back over there. I wish there was a skill tree that I can have that keeps me from getting knocked down. That's the worst thing about the bears, is they just knock me down. Wish I could have something to help me with not getting knocked on my ass every time I fight a bear. Deal's done. I have the brain.
You did it! Wonderful! I don't think I need to hear the details of that meeting. What matters is that it's all behind us now. I'm deeply grateful.
I
Here's
wonder
a
if I
reward
killed
for
him
your
if I got the
efforts.
brain regardless. And
I'll
saved people
soon
money.
begin my more extensive research on the brain centers of all 4 subjects. Oh, and one more thing. You've proven yourself trustworthy, so you'll find a few special items in my shop now.
He had a
Perhaps
shop?
something will catch your interest.
Let's
Hope
switch.
you'll find something useful for yourself.
I didn't realize she had a shop. Let's see, anything I would like? Not really. Yeah. There are some spells: Thunderlash, Blazing Orb, Toxic Dart, and Frost Needle. They're all 2,000 coins. Not worth any of this. Need anything else?
You've already done so much. Thank you for that. That said, there's one more thing you could help me with. The Guild has been trying to get in touch with Dolph Jonquier for a while now. He went missing somewhere in the Forlorn Swords. All I know is that he was supposed to be conducting research in the territory of the Sven tribe. We need to make sure he's safe and sound.
I'll do my best.
I appreciate it. Once you find him, ask him to provide a report on his research and bring it back to me. I'll pass it along to the right people. Don't worry, there's nothing suspicious about this. It's standard practice. Every
can't just say
member of the
that.
Alchemist Guild is required to submit these reports from time to time.
Tell me about
He's
him.
one of the senior members of the Guild, although I didn't see him much. He spent most of his time working in the field. What's concerning is that he went to the Forlorn Swords alone. He's not familiar with the Dalraita tribes, and the situation in that region is unstable. We just hope nothing bad has happened to him.
What?
Hope you'll...
Oh, I just did that. It's so dumb. How do you fail a ship? You mean delivery failure? So you send it, USPS sent it to my hometown, then send it to somewhere else. That makes no sense. There was a package I was been waiting for a long time, and it would have been great for our Monday thing, but for the Baldur's Gate situation, but he's way back here. Oh. Stop sending me up there. I also hate that this does that. I wish I could get rid of that. I mean, we haven't gone up there yet. Let's do Jaws of Justice. Yeah, let's go do that one now. While we're over here. Another bear. Oh, keep going this way, we'll get there. Don't really need the Stagfather stuff. Gotcha. Alright. This is how the Stagfather stuff works. If you fail the first time, you gotta wait another day. Ah, fuck. Stamina is probably going to get me on this one. Gotcha. Ooh, that was close. Damn, no rats. Somehow they got bigger with the radiation. Alright.
Someone's out there!
What?
I'll make you pay. Your wealth is ours. Your road is here.
What?
Your money or your life. Your fall to make
Outnumber me.
You're winning. Let's
Alright, we got a beautiful mask. Max health by 100 while you're in combat. Critical sneak and weak. Dang. But yeah, we also got cool daggers. Increase melee chance up to 50% depending on missing health. And then this one is multiple snake attack. Multiply snake attack damage. Okay. Alright, Gobbo brethren, join me. Oh wait, did they have any loot in their camp? We didn't check the camp. And we can keep going this way, I suppose. Go turn that back in here. And then the rest, there's a lot of quests on this side. I know once I go here, it's going to unlock a ton of quests. So might as well just maybe be better to knock this section of the map out first and then work my way and do all this down here. There's just so much. I'm going to knock this one so that way I don't get the other locations on my compy. Oh shit. Bugs. Have a corpse? That's strange. Look, a floating bucket. It looks like there's a gate to Connaught. This would be a dodge battle. Ooh, a statue. Can I read this while we're fighting? Reamer fight! Unmasked finish. Okay. There's like a person over here. Who are you? Why are you wearing your shield so high up?
Hello there, and sorry I haven't much time for chatter, I'm afraid. I was just about to set off again. I don't like traveling after nightfall. Gods know what slithers in the dark. Weirdness. Now that one's got a cruel appetite. Chews up lives like bread crusts. So best keep moving, right?
Who are you?
Of course. In all this hurry, I forgot my manners. My name is Fillmore. But do not call me a lady.
Fillmore what?
Though my father would probably prefer it that way. Some knights aren't too fond of having a woman among them.
Why did you become a knight?
Why? I suppose I thought it would make me count. People notice a knight. They move aside when you pass. I read that even among the Knights of the Round Table, there were few women. Percival, for example. Oh, what a wonderful life she must have had.
Maybe your father's just scared for you.
Yes. He's a bit, overprotective. Especially when it comes to the family name and what people say. He never made it to the Round Table himself, so he pinned his hopes on my brothers. One ended up as a bodyguard. The other took priestly vows. That left him bitterly disappointed. And, well, he didn't have much belief left in a daughter. Even if I've come much, much farther than they ever did.
Where are you heading?
Forlorn swords. But, if you don't mind, I'd rather keep the purpose of my journey to myself for now. I'd hate to jinx it, having come this far already. The road to Burrow to Connacht wasn't easy, and there's still much ahead.
Are you not afraid of the Del Rita tribes living there?
Yes. I heard they're not really friendly to outsiders. But I've no intention of getting in anyone's way. I'll keep to the paths that seem long forgotten. Besides, I'm not exactly searching for something most folk would care about anyway.
I'm not stopping you.
Thank you. Safe travels, kind wanderer.
I'm guessing we can bump into her again. Where's that statue at? There it is. Harold the Drunkard. He split as many skulls as he downed tankards of mead. A shrewd comrade from Savine tribe. Or a shrewd comrade from the Savine tribe. As the first true trapper of the Forlorn Swords, he led the king's army through the wilds during the Age of Legends to battle the Four Dwellers, a shared enemy. Let the Del Rita ancestors prepare their heads, for he is near, the one who will outdrink them all. Did I get a skill? Or is it one-handed? Yeah, it's probably one-handed. I'm maxed out, so I can't get anything from one-handed. For some reason, it is incredibly dark, so I may rest soon, because I can't see a goddamn thing. You can't even see the gate. I'm gonna have to sleep. As much as I'd like to farm, I can't see anything. Alright, much better.
You're from outside, aren't you? Silly question. You don't look like anyone from the tribes. Tell me, do you know anything about One Eye? Where he's stationed now?
Since we're talking, maybe we should introduce ourselves.
Of course. I'm Olwyn of the Spain tribe, though I don't know if
Spain.
they'll let me keep that name after running away like this. But I don't care. My tribe isn't what it used to be. I doubt anyone's still alive anyway.
I'm in your tribe.
I don't know if I can talk about it. It's still too raw, you know? Something terrible happened. Truly terrible. Our god, the Lord of the Hunt, he got out of wherever he was being kept. And then he did what gods like him do. He hunted. Faithful or not, it didn't matter. There was so much blood. I'm sorry.
Can I visit?
Even under normal circumstances, that would be risky. Our archers would drop you the moment you stepped on our land. I don't know how many are left, but if I were you, I'd go to Gurfhan first. He can give you a pass, so you can visit the tribes without, well, so if you value your life. So, about...
When I saw the Swans of Zealous, he made a deal with their captain.
No way. He actually pulled it off. I heard rumors he wanted to strike a deal with the Southerners, but I never thought he'd manage it. Well,
you're welcome.
Thank you for the info.
And where does this poop me out if I go to Connacht? Probably here. Iron Gate. Is this Iron Gate? Because originally I went this gate, but how it's designated, it probably this one. Actually, yeah, it's gonna be this one. So this gate is where I'm currently at right now. Ain't nothing on this, is there? Well, at least I have a fast travel point if I need it. So weird, when you go by these gates, there's like so much emptiness. Probably shouldn't go that way. Guessing this is the tribe. Second tribe we gotta go to. Our third tribe, technically. I think I've only gone to 2. I mean, while we're here, do we want to... let's do unfolding first. I'll be back, don't worry. It's a statue. A statue. Never mind. Alright, Dolph. Dolph Junkier, right? I'm assuming.
That's me. It's true. It's been a while since we last communicated. She must be wondering what's been going on with me. Well, she'll have to forgive me. My current work is far more important than my obligations to the Guild. That might sound arrogant, but it's the truth.
What kind of work?
Kind that could be a breakthrough for humanity's survival on Avalon. Do you really think Camelot can protect Avalon's people from the looming weirdness?
No, Camelot is too weak. If anyone can do it, it's Camelot. I don't know. It'll certainly be difficult. I don't care. I'm worried about myself. I don't know. It'll certainly be difficult.
Let me tell you this. Camelot cannot protect anyone. Its weakness, corruption, and subservience have doomed it. But the Dariata, they are not inflicted by those flaws. I want to extract the essence of the tribe's nature, the very thing that makes them superior to all other inhabitants of Avalon. I'm certain it holds the key to survival.
What costs are you willing to pay to create this formula?
In the face of the looming catastrophe, should I care about cost? That's nonsense. The time for tallying costs is long behind us. Now we must focus on how to become strong enough to survive, not on the weak, who will perish anyway. Will you help me with this?
How?
To create my formula, I need a substance that acts as... well... I won't get into the details. I need the slime of a giant snail. You can find them here in the Forlorn Swords.
Pretty sure I have
some. Of course, you won't get the slime without a fight. But I have a feeling that won't be a problem for you.
Unless it's a different kind of snail. All right.
Excellent. Remember, what we're doing here will be remembered in Avalon's history.
Okay. I thought I had Frostcart mucus, but apparently I don't have enough. So you have the typical thing that every one of these houses have. Okay, just in case. Alright, let's go get a snail. Yeah, I have 2 of 5. Saying to show me where they're at. I know they're out here. Just need 3 more mucuses. Is it Mukai? Dude, what the fuck are you doing? Get the random fire. Yeah, don't drop anything. They actually are hitting pretty hard. For a bunch of hunters, where are they using hammers? Watch out for here comes Beast Hide. Alright, let's see what this is. Increase max health by 20. It's interesting. Alright. You're not going to take that, but let's go ahead and alright, we got some meals made now. If I was a snail, where would I hide?
My son, I want to return. Pray to the Lord of the Hunt. Bragi, pray for me. Let me come. Back, little one, I will come to you. Just pay tribute to the stag father.
The hell? Who said that? I guess we'll go back to the village till I find... I can't do that guy's quest till I find snails. There's one place that they kept spawning. Figured they'd be over here somewhere since he talked about them. There's a druid shrine over here. Oh wow. Got an Archdruid amulet, which is max 120%. Pretty good. But I need the gold, so definitely worth holding on to though. You know, I may have enough bones soon. Let's get this thing going. How many bones do I have? That's weird bones. How about normal? I need 3 more bones. Damn. Where's that ramp take me up? This way? I need to go back this way. There's a Stagfather shrine over there. I don't even worry about it. I don't really need to do it. I wonder how much money I could make if I sell my arrows, though. Yeah, I'm fighting. Maybe like 420, I think. Guess I'll do it real quick. Well, you can't just run through a tree like that. I fucked that one up. Yeah. It's almost break time. Those that don't know, at a certain time, I do stop to take care of my dog. Let them go out. Shit, this one's hard to do. I might need to take a stamina potion for this one, so I'm constantly being able to sprint. I have a potion that locks my stamina, max it out so I could just sprint. If that doesn't work, I may have to switch to one of those spells. Movement speed by 20%. Do that one, and then stamina for 100%. This one. Shit, wasting time. Yeah, I probably only needed the speed alone, but locking the stamina helps me keep up with this. Come on, run into something. Damn it. Ah! This one is probably the worst one. I definitely need to go for the left one first. That's a given fact. Okay. Oops. Alright, take one of you, and where's it at? Okay. There we go. Okay, and then this one can possibly run into one of these both sides. There we go, there we go. Boom. I had to use 2 expensive potions, but I should have hid something back here. Very cool. Alright. We are going to investigate this tribe after our break. If this is the first time with me today, if you give me a chance to give me a follow on today's stream, whether you are on Kick or Twitch, you can follow my channel. It'd be great. Help me grow. If on YouTube, if you could like and subscribe to my channel, it'd be fantastic. I'm going to take a break to take my dog out. I have 2 dogs and they're going to need to eat breakfast and they need to go potty. So we're going to take a quick break and we'll be back in roughly 12 or so minutes. This is your chance to get a drink, go to the bathroom, eat breakfast, do what you need to do. 1 second. I set my phone down and it fell on. Almost hit me in a sensitive area. Right. Oh yeah, we have our special guest, Luna. She's back. I don't know. Picking at her foot for some reason. Now you got me worried. Your foot okay? Is she walking on it okay? I don't know why she's looking at her legs right there. It's weird. She won't let me touch her on that spot. But she's out walking on it, so I don't know what the deal is. You go back to playing now? He keeps looking at her ankles. Alright, I think we should go ahead and get going. I'll lick your fur off your legs.
I think you lost your way. Turn back and be on your way.
Where am I?
This is the village of the Sven tribe. Whatever you're looking for, you won't find it here.
I'm looking for your chieftain. I have a message from Gapan. It's meant for your chieftain.
Sure, I was just curious. Go on in. The chieftain's hut is the biggest one. Right in the middle of the village. You can't miss it.
Alright. I think we can dismiss y'all. I really did have something bad happen here. There's a vendor.
Outsider, you chose a bad time to wander through our lands. Tell me, do you hunt?
Yes, and often.
So, you hunt, even when you don't need to? Does mindless slaughter please you? I'll never understand people like you. What is the prey?
What's this
Trying
about?
to understand. Someone's been hunting in our woods. Though, it's slaughter. They leave carcasses to rot. Pierce the hides so they can't be used.
You know who could be doing that?
No idea. Though some of the stag fathers chosen fled the woods. Might have even survived. They of all people should know the rules of the hunt. Wouldn't surprise me if they chose to ignore them.
I could take care of that for you.
Wouldn't say no to that. Normally I'd go myself, but we still need to bury the dead, tend to the wounded. No time for hunting, not even for justice. Fine, bring me the head of that butcher, whoever it is, and I'll make sure you're rewarded.
Who are you?
Vesna, huntress, wife of Fragi.
You some comments about it. What happened?
I try. The others need that. Vragi and I got lucky. We still have each other. I'm trying to take care of those who don't.
You're very talkative, are you?
I spend most of my time alone in the woods. I'm used to keeping quiet. Vragi talks enough for both of us. Don't.
I guess I have to do her. Says she's a vendor.
Don't know you.
Pleasure to see you too.
You looking to buy hides, meat, or something else?
Tell me about the village.
This fiend, unknown for the hunters. The chieftain is Barlam. And if the tribe survives, his son Vragi will probably take over.
If the tribe survives.
There, misspoke. Forget it.
What do you do?
Sagar, the cook. The hunters bring me game, and I'll break it down into meat, hides, and bones. Cook the meat, tan the hides. Use the bones to make tools and parts for weapons. All of it's for sale.
You don't waste a thing, do you?
If you want to survive out here, use everything you got.
Oops, I wasn't talking. Yeah, I wasted that meal. Wish it wouldn't, like, prioritize the highest healing one. Honestly, I'd rather do the lowest healing one first. Red fish, scone, cheese bun, cheese pie. It's gonna like... Oh, it was cooked vegetable. Yeah, let's do that one. Just to the same house you were at before. Is this a different? Oh. Not like a door at all in this house. Oh no. Barlon's house. You Barlon? Oh shit.
And who might you be? Are you the messenger of the Stagfather, the one Glirna foretold? If she's right for once, well, that'd be a first. You're a little late, by the way.
What happened?
Can't you see? I won't speak of it further. Not with outsiders. See this? One of those bodies belongs to my son. Jens. He fought bravely to the very end. May the ancestors grant him a place at their table. May the unrealm of the hunt show him mercy. It's a damn shame his god failed him. You just had to be stubborn, didn't you, kid? Hey, no point wasting breath. What's done is done. Most of the swine tribe is gone.
They don't know anything about any prophecy.
Ah, perhaps that's for the best. The last thing we need is another self-proclaimed prophet causing trouble. As you can see, I've got enough on my plate. I'm Barlam,
His armor's
the
pretty
chieftain.
cool.
Welcome to the Swine Lands, for the tribe that's just ceased to exist.
Gurvan sent me.
Let me guess. He wants to call the moot. He's been trying for years, and every time I've had to refuse. Not because I want to. I know the moot is sacred law. But above that law is my duty to protect the tribe. And as you can see, I've failed. The Swine tribe is gone.
Gurvan told me to help with whatever's holding you back from attending the moot.
Not having a tribe is what's holding me back. Can you turn back time? Bring my people back to life? No? That's what I thought. I don't know you. And if Gerfan thinks I'll trust someone from outside the tribes on his word alone, he's showing weakness. Especially now. But I do have a solution. Find Kjell. If she vouches for you, I'll honor the voice of the tribe.
Alright, I'll go find Kjell.
She should be nearby. She'll have a task for you. Once that's done, meet me here.
Chieftain's got a nice house. And this tribe got ruined. Like, no joke.
You came late. Some of us stayed. Most of us didn't. If you're looking for survivor,
What happened?
our god rose and tore the ground open. Half the village went with him. Half stayed behind.
Good people went with him?
Away forever. Into the lands of the eternal hunt.
What are you praying for?
My sons are gone now. Both of them. I buried what I could, and the rest I left to the sky. Now I pray so that I remember how to live without them.
After all this, you're still praying?
If a god calls you home, you answer. If he leaves you standing, you pray harder.
What will you do now?
I buried the bodies. I will mend the roof. I will plant what seed we have left. There's nothing else to do. Keep.
So I have two things keeping me from instant dying, which is cool. I don't know if they'll ever trigger both, but nice to have.
A visitor from outside the tribe, eh? Welcome. I'm Hjarn. If you're after weapons, armor, tools, or simple healing potions.
It's quite a friendly greeting.
Times are hard, so people are cautious. But I've seen plenty in my time. And the Sven tribe has weathered worse and always come out stronger. And I must admit, I'm also somewhat curious about your presence, as it's been a long time since I last traded with someone from outside the Dalrita. Years have passed. As you can see, I've got a wide...
Mostly arrows. All arrows, actually.
What bring...
You make this yourself?
That's right. All crafted
He sells
by my
weapons
own
and armor
hands.
and potions.
Don't
but
look
just
so surprised.
The inventory is
Back
just
in my
arrows.
day, it was nothing out of the ordinary. Everyone in the tribe had to know how to stitch leather, forge knives, and identify herbs. Survival basics. Well,
something terrible happened recently.
oh yes, a lot of good warriors died. Svaldir, Vrasken, Irdan. I was lucky to make it out alive. It's the kind of luck that makes you want to thank a god, if it weren't the same god you were fighting.
It's weird, everything you say to him ends this conversation. Alright. Some people down there. There's also the stash box as well. Hard to say if I've spoken to everyone. So I already have had a wolf's fang, so I don't need that many extra. I think I've had a full assassin gear. I have to go on both shouts in here. I'll have to eventually go through here and see what doubles that I have.
A face I don't know, that's rare.
What are you doing?
Counting the years, naming the dead. Stones remember what we forget. Births, deaths, oaths taken, oaths broken. The things that matter more than whoever's shouting the loudest at the moment.
Why carve records into stone?
Parchment rots, ink fades. Stone stays where you leave it. Even if the village burns, a stone half buried will still speak if someone listens.
Has anything ever been erased?
Nothing is ever truly gone. You can chisel out a name, but the scar stays. Sometimes scars speak louder than the clean stone.
Can you carve something for me?
Maybe, but carving is no small thing. Be careful of what you ask to leave behind.
I want to swear an oath.
Oaths cost more than stone. Be sure before you bind yourself. What oath do you swear?
Carry the memory of the fallen?
Then the stone will burden you with names the world forgot.
Cool.
Not all
You picked a damned bad time to show your face here. Outsiders in the village are rarely good news. But now, after what happened...
More for
the
angles for the stream. I just want to try something different. It was more for just to try something different stream-wise. I always feel like my background's been distracting, so I wanted something a little less busy. I want you trouble, and if I don't do cause trouble, what then you'd stab me in the back? Depends on how you treat me. Don't want any trouble for myself or for you.
Sure, that's what all outsiders say.
Something I want to try
until
out.
trouble finds them. Anyway, watch yourself. One wrong move, and you'll have more than just me
Yeah, I
to
can
deal
change
with.
the
Our
lighting.
whole village will be on you.
You know,
At
I can
least,
do something
what's
like
left of
that.
us.
It's just darker,
What do
shows
you
up better
want?
on camera. I can change different colors, yellow, blue. I can change like pulses, and I can also make custom ones, but I'm not so good at doing the whole custom thing. This one, this one does when I type on the computer, reacts to my typing. That one's cool. So there's no, the light will die for a little bit, and then I hit a keypad and it'll light up. This one shifts through different colors. I usually have mine, I think normally I do this, but it's just so bright. I think it messes with the lighting on the camera, so. And then I was doing this, no, one of these for a while. I don't remember which one it was. Probably, I think it's this one. But my wife said it was too distracting, so. Just do it in the dark red for now, so it's there. What happened?
We haven't even buried the bodies yet, and you're already sniffing around. Here's some advice. It's not your business, so stay out of it.
I got some Final Fantasy packs last night. Kill right. Barlon won't talk to me unless you vouch for him.
Well then, the two of you aren't talking. I don't know you, and I'm not vouching for you. The sooner you leave the village, the better. For you and for... Wait, hold on. There is one thing you could help me with. One of our hunters went to the cave nearby and hasn't returned. With everything that happened here, I forgot all about him. If you want to prove yourself, find out what happened to him. And don't come back empty-handed.
This one turns into a ship. And a couple more. So one thing I used to do before I met you is I used to have a special camera set up that I now use for Luna. But I had a camera set up that was vertical. And so if somebody redeemed a certain amount of points or something, or a gift sub, I would open up a pack on camera. So I'd stop mid-game, whatever I was doing, and I'd stop and open a pack of cards. Pack of magic. I had a desk camera. We could do that again. I don't have the stock of cards I had. I had a bunch of packs from a couple of boxes, but I stopped doing it because none of my viewers really cared about Magic anymore. So I got rid of the camera and the reward, and I just opened all the cards because I hate not opening packs. I gotta know what's in there. Could have something juicy inside. One of my biggest pulls was this one. Then I did some unboxings on stream as well. Of magic. But fine.
Good.
Are you always just welcome outside?
No. Sometimes we shoot them on sight. Especially if they look like Camelosian spies, showing up right when we're at our weakest.
Anything I can do to change your
Find
mind?
the tall rock. There.
Okay. Alright, make sure I have the right one. Okay, yeah. Nope. Find the hunter in the cave. I think he stepped away. I'll have to tell him after. I wonder if he knows that I added a thing. Prey of the Feather. I can go do that one first. I think we've done enough. I mean, I can go search her hut. I doubt she has anyone in there. I don't know how many quests there are in this chapter, so that'd be nice to look it up. Eventually, when I get most of them down, before I continue on with the story, because I don't want to miss certain things. That's pretty smooth. A weird stone? You know, they could drop weird stone. Can't do 5 yet. Almost at 5.
What's that noise?
Prey of the Feather. What did you do to the ground? Got head. Doombringer's hook. What did you drop? Increase attack speed 100% depending on missing health. There's a lot of low health builds in this stuff. But there's not like an easy way to keep your health low. It's the only downside of that. I gotta look for this cave. They're fighting what, deer? Y'all ain't gonna catch those deer. Cave entrance is up there. I think maybe this might lead there. This is the last stone I needed for that sword. Yeah, there we go. 20 bones. Never noticed that. And it just looks cool. I'll save it. It's unique. You don't get capes very often. And all right, Rita like capes apparently. Or just stuff on their back in general. You know, historically, cloaks were a thing, and they did serve a purpose. Usually, they were meant for weather. So, like how we have rain jackets today. They started with cloaks, and they went to frocks, and then they went to essentially rain jackets. Some places had different types of rain jackets. There's the poncho. That's the way out. I'm gonna step out here, see what's out here, but I'm gonna go back in. I have a historical based cloak when I do my things, and it's a heavy wool cloak because wool's has natural water repellent. Interesting. The more you know. That's also why hats, especially like pirate hats, were made from wool, or even, and not just pirate hats, but the like trapper hats and stuff like that. A lot of hats were made from wool. This was waterproof, and sometimes it was treated with oil. Historically, there's not very many seen uses of hats made with leather. So you often get the people liking the leather style hat, which wasn't traditional. I don't think I'm supposed to go through there. Yeah, I don't think that is supposed to do that. If you ever wonder why pirate hats weren't leather like you see in movies or stuff like that, try wearing a leather hat without your head sweating like crazy. It doesn't breathe. So we have found what did it. We also have killed the creature. I think that's it. I think we just go back. Whatever that is, we haven't been there yet. Can't heal myself with killing. Where is the dead person? Thing I just killed. I think it's under. Go, weird spot. There's a bow in there. We're on a frostbitten bow. Yeah, we could teleport. Let's fast travel.
Take care. What do you want?
There's no hunter in that cave. You sent me to only a bottomless.
What? You went to the bottomless cave? And you made it out alive? That's impossible! It would have torn you apart in an instant.
Yeah. So you sent me to death?
Yeah, I wanted to get rid of you. We don't need outsiders here. Definitely not now. But you've proven you have what matters most to the swine. Strength of spirit and the will to survive. Go talk to Barlam, our chieftain. He'll probably find some use for you.
You know what's happening?
I can't tell you more than that. Barlam will decide what you need to know. No need to... What do... No need... What do... You'd
can't talk to her anymore?
What do you want? You'd
Yeah.
best be...
Oh well. I kinda missed my chance of talking to her.
if you're here to talk.
That's your poacher.
So, it was one of the Stagfather's chosen ones. Slaughtering most of our village wasn't enough. He had to butcher the animals too. Scum. I'll toss his head out to rot. Let the worms feed on it. At least he'll be useful to the land. Here. You've done a good thing. It shouldn't go unrewarded. Don't get lost out there. If you're here to talk, don't...
She's a vendor. It's crazy I can't use it. I think that's the cook. It's the chief's house. Alright, I think we go up somehow. We're gonna go the other way. Yeah, let's go the other way. This guy's house already? I think I did. He's the vendor guy. Let's sell stuff to him. Don't need that. 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 Oh, I didn't put the crusher up. Need that. And then... yeah, I need to drop that off eventually. Sell. 7,000. Do you have a workbench here? I don't think you do. Or grindstone, I think is what it's called now. Yeah, that's not it. Don't need to probably go somewhere else for that. Ever go around the top? Maybe not. Looks like there's a house up there. It goes up this way. What is this? more house maybe up there that I haven't visited yet. Who knows who could be up there? Get up there. Mate, because you only wanted to kill me, really?
Kill you? Maybe. But the fact that you're still breathing only proves your strength. And your determination. You survived Kjell's trial, which means you've proven yourself worthy of knowing what we're up against.
Oh, you tell me what happened?
The Stagfather happened. A bunch of fanatics called him into this world. They claimed that when he arrived, he would devour everyone, then choose his own and grant them their rightful place in the afterlife. You can see how well that turned out. And that's how the story of the Svine tribe ends. I doubt we'll ever recover from this.
Isn't the Stagfather a god?
He is our most important god, the one we worshipped in the homelands. And we brought him here with us. He watched over us, blessed us with an abundance of game. In return, he had our unwavering devotion. But, as it often happens, some became blindly devoted, while others began to doubt. And the first group decided that the rest were unworthy of the Stagfather's grace. So they set him loose, to kill the entire tribe. The faithful joined him. The unbelievers were slaughtered.
What happened next with the Stagfather?
One of ours, Gudri, did something completely suicidal. With the help of our shamaness. He accepted the god into his body and is trying to keep him contained. But he's growing weaker by the day. We don't have much time before the Stagfather breaks loose. And trust me, mixing the old gods with the weirdness thickening in these lands is the worst possible combination. We have to act quickly.
Are you in the mood now?
Out of the question. If we don't deal with the Stagfather, and the only thing that's happened so far is you proving you don't bow to fear. Now, I need someone willing to...
Let's do it.
Well, that's a good question. Because I have no idea. All I know is that we need to find a way to get rid of the Stagfather once and for... Gudri won't be able to hold on much longer. Go find Glirna. She must know something. She's the shamaness serving the damn thing, and somehow she's keeping Gudri alive. We may not like each other, but I know Glirna isn't a fanatic. She owes as much to her own tribe as she does to the Stagfather.
Anything else I should know?
If you need to get ready, go see Hjarn. He'll help you with your gear. There's still the cook, Sagar. You could talk to him too. I'm sure they're
Seems you're not very fond of him.
Glirma is our old soothsayer. Very old. When I was a kid, that hag was already as wrinkled as an apple, forgotten in the storehouse for 3 winters. When I was a kid, that hag was already as wrinkled as an apple, forgotten in the storehouse. Her fate has tangled our paths. Glirna is our old her fate.
So we got this sigil. Can I buy from that girl now? Oh, I think these are new houses. Cigar and hold.
This isn't the best time to visit the village, but come in if you need a heal.
Not best time. What do you mean?
We're dealing with a curse. The Stagfather's curse. That damned crone brought it upon us. I'm sure of it.
Kind of first.
Our god has turned against us. He used to bless us with game, fruits, and the hunters stopped returning from the woods. Monsters started emerging from the forest, and it just came.
What did you do?
The witch condemned my husband to a fate worse than death. She said, I'm sorry, I shouldn't be only if the gods themselves sent you, but I doubt that. Glerna, the priestess of the Stagfather, she thinks she runs the village, not Bar.
Did Stagfather that the Delrita worship Mathir?
We honor Mother too, but not as fervently as Theud, Ulfa, and certainly not like the Volker. Mother is the mother goddess, but we're closer to the Lord of the Hunt.
Spells and
Her ways of trying to keep the Stagfather at bay. Shame she doesn't use them on herself, only on my husband. I've said too much already.
She's an alchemist shop. Looks like pretty standard.
Hello.
Yeah, this guy. I don't know how I never went in the other house, and I've already been up here. Anything else up here? That's a weird. Berry mush. Just no potion there. You sell to me now?
I'm listening.
You feel about Stagfather?
The god I worshipped, or because the god I always felt was the one waiting with me in the woods, sitting in silence, watching me honor the hunt, that thing that attacked us? It felt. Don't. I'm listening. Don't get.
Yeah. There you go. There's our fifth one. Then we need to go, I think, this way. Get up there. way. This way. All right. That's useless.
The forest whispered, the fire screamed, the bones agreed, and at last, here you are, just in time.
Just in time.
In my dreams, I hear the crack of seals and snapping bones. The horned god, cursed with pain and blood, tears at the bonds I used to bind him. The earth trembles with his fury. Can you feel it? Soon, he will break free. And then we shall pay for calling him with blood, not faith.
You mentioned the unrealm of the hunt.
It's the horned god's domain, a place where time does not flow, beyond the reach of humankind. Once, it was lush and alive, where the hunt was sacred, wild, pulsing with green and the crimson of blood, teeming with beasts and birds in the boughs. I doubt it still is.
The man lying on the altar, is that Gudri?
Yes.
I didn't pronounce the name correctly.
Gudri, who took the horned god's fury into himself to save us all. He reached for blood and bone, and let me turn his body and soul into a vessel for the god's essence. I sealed it with wards, like a cage of thorns. But the god's wrath will tear through them, sooner or later. And when that happens, there'll be no saving us.
You bound a god inside a man, how?
If you want to bind a god, you don't choose the method. You use everything. Old songs stolen from the dead, runes slick with black blood, teeth and claws. The horned god in his hate-twisted form was a nightmare that came to devour us all. The finest warriors of the Spine, the pride of our tribe, gave their lives on the altar of battle to weaken him.
How did the Static Father end up in your village?
My disciples, my sons and daughters, they strayed. After the Gunvalda massacre, I and the others who served the horned god could not bear the shame. We heard our kin cry out and turned our heads. We betrayed our blood. The most devout called upon the old powers, out of grief, out of rage, but without reverence or care.
They begged the Horned God to come and punish us. And he did. Not as a guardian. Not as a spirit of the woods. He came as fury, pain, and slaughter.
They have knowledge and power to summon a god.
They opened a door, and I gave them the key, in the form of songs, rites, and signs.
Why didn't you stop them?
I didn't think they'd reach so deep into the dark. By the time I saw what they were doing, the earth was already soaked in blood.
Can the Stagfather be stopped?
He cannot be healed. He will not forgive us. But I can try to keep him bound by will, by bone, and by blood. To do that, I need a fragment of his original self. The first trophy. The skull of the first stag ever hunted and offered in sacrifice to the Horned God. It will remind him of who he once was. Bind his essence to the first offering, one made out of reverence, not fear. It may hold him in the unrealm of the hunt, long enough for me to complete the rite that will seal him there.
Where can I find the skull?
It's hidden, tied to the places where we once worshipped the Horned God. 3 shrines, as old as the forest itself. But now, they must be destroyed. Each one is guarded by a servant of ancient memory. Kill them. Cast down what still remains upon their altars. Once all 3 fall, the 4th shrine, hidden and forgotten, will reveal itself. The first trophy waits there.
I'll bring it, show me the way.
Go, but be warned. The shrines are no longer sacred. They're fouled by hatred, and the guardians who watch over them do not rest. Go.
Oh, I've come across them already. I was wondering what they were. Alright, let's get back outside the gate and we can put these shrines down. let's go to the first one. Right over here. This one's next. Get to the first trophy now. Now I gotta go back to the temple. Long walk back. Can't go this way. I think I only came this way because I fell down from there. So we'll need to go the other way. Don't want to get back up there. You get to fight the god now? That'd be kind of cool.
You're here.
Here's the trophy.
I knew you'd succeed. Fire and bone do not lie. There's no time left, child. The horned god is tearing Gudri's body apart, and his fury filled. I must begin the ritual. But I fear he may be too blinded by rage and pain to see the first trophy as anything more than bone.
Can I help?
Your path leads to the unrealm of the hunt. There,
Let's do this.
You'll face the
Let's kill a god. Did you say it was beyond human reach?
Oh, child, we both know you're not entirely human. Your second soul will guide you where others lose their way and perish.
I should speak to
I
Barlow.
understand. Whatever is going, if you need to prepare, go. But remember, you're not going there to bring death to the horned god. That's when the trophy will speak. And I take care.
So I need to speak to the guy first? I don't want to go all the way back. Okay, so why did they torture me so? Luckily, I don't think he's too far. I think he's like right over here. So you want to kill a god, aren't you? For the consequences, God says the Stagfather can be freed from the
Maybe
woods.
he can, but so what? Besides, if you ask me, it was foolish of my ancestors to bring that god here. They didn't know what they were doing or what the consequences would be. And now we, their descendants, are the ones left to deal with it. If they'd known what would happen, I'm sure they'd have left him back in the homelands.
So you want to kill a god, aren't you? Afraid of the consequences?
We need to get rid of that damn thing once and for all. Even if it means the woods stay empty and the hunt runs dry. I won't let my people live in fear anymore. For too long, my predecessors let that old witch manipulate them. Gudri must die, and when he
Then claims that without the Stagfather, the Sven tribe will lose its identity. Why do you want to get rid of the Stagfather? Don't you believe in him anymore?
It's true. We pride ourselves on being the best hunters in the land. And at the root of that pride lies the horned god and the supposed grace he once gave us. But if the old god failed us, we'll find ourselves a new one. At least those who feel the need to can. I'm not worried about the Svein identity. There are so few of us left.
Why do you want to get rid of him? You don't believe in him?
Hard not to believe in something you saw with your own eyes. And now that I've seen what he's capable of, I know there's no place for him in Avalon. We made a mistake keeping him alive with our faith. If we manage to rebuild the tribe, we'll do things differently. We might not be the greatest hunters anymore, but at least we'd be alive. Besides, no one can take our skills away from us.
Do you really want to test your strength against a god?
Not on my own, of course. I need your help.
Well, yeah, you're gonna
From
make
what
me
I
do it.
understand, the fight has to take place in 2 realms. And I already know you can walk that unrealm of the hunt, as Glirna calls it. You'll kill the Stagfather in that realm, and my people and I will take care of whatever appears on this side. We need to break free from this curse once and for all. Do this for me, and the full strength of the spine will stand with the voice of the tribes.
Oh, 2 of you. And what if your plan fails?
It won't. We know too much already, and that's thanks to you. I won't lie, your fight will be the toughest. But you've faced worse before, haven't you?
Yep.
Let me know when you're ready. It's time to end this mad...
So now we come to a conundrum. Do we leave the Stagfather alive, or do we kill him? I don't want to kill him, but I also don't have any ties to him besides those shrines that spit out the weird deer. Okay. We should just go ahead and end the god's life at this point. But we'll see when we... Let's meet him first before we make any hasty decisions. You know, what do we think he looks like? Is it going to be just a big deer? Is it going to be just a man? Is it going to be a mix between a man and a deer? Or is it going to be some kind of creepy amalgamation? Place your bets.
You're...
Alright. Dear God of the hunt. What do... And these like little creatures. Does he look like one of those things that gets summoned when you talk to the... Alright, Stagfather, let's do this.
By what right do you tread in my realm, blasphemer?
Me. Your doom. Mwahahaha. Right? Get across. Good jump.
Who dare stand before me and bid
It's one of these things. The golems. I want to know why you attacked your own followers.
I heard the call. I answered it, as I have done for centuries. And the moment I stepped beyond my realm, the weirdness consumed me. The hunt that began then was unlike the hunts I behold through the eyes of my followers. I was the hunter, they the prey, and I felt in that moment as if it had always been so. Only those who summoned me were hidden from my sight.
I've come to end your bloody reign. The Sveen will be free of you.
The Sveen owe me obedience. Such is the law of nature, eternal and binding. It is they who gave me form through their faith. Without me, the Sveen are no more. So tell me, will you strike down the strength of a tribe?
They'll survive without you. You've already almost killed a tribe, so it's your fault to begin with.
I cannot
Face me.
refuse the challenge.
Or
But
be
know
hunted.
this, no god is fated to fall by a mortal's hand.
I am no man.
Die with honor, my prey.
Goblins, attack! They're over there. Shit. Let's do this alone because it's slow. This will go too far. Okay, there we go. Goblins, my children! He's not even fighting him. And he didn't kill him. I think it's because they're just so short that it's hard to tell where they are. Fuck your golems.
Forgive me. I strayed too far. They will forget me. And that is the true death.
It's weird I can still move his body. Alright, we've done it. Kill the god. I think the whole purpose of this is to bring a new life to the world instead of restore it. They've had their chances.
You killed him. You have no idea what you've done. He was our beginning, our meaning. You ripped the heart out of our tribe.
You'll find it, your god.
You speak with Barlam's foolish
What
tongue,
about Martha?
thinking a god is something you pick like a winter. The horned god was with us from the beginning.
You put too much faith in this god.
You don't understand what you've taken from us. And you...
Nope, don't care. Evil ending, here we go. It's all about the Red Death God. It's me apparently now. Evil ending. Evil ending. Actually, I still feel like this is the good ending. He was so really corrupt, just like Avalon is, or Camelot is. They're all corrupt. We will purge the corruption. See what this guy's got to tell us. He's dead. I decided you were right.
You made the right choice. Thanks to you, we can now rebuild the tribe on our own terms.
Hell yeah. Now, will you go to the moot? Oh, we'll have in the tribe.
Hard to say, but we'll decide together. I propose moving to the capital since it's nearly... We can hunt anywhere, and this place, it'll always remind us of the massacre, the Stagfather, and I believe it's time we stepped out of the shadows and tried to unite with the other tribes.
Now, will you go to the moot?
Yes, I will. Even though only a few of us remain, the Svine tribe will honor the old traditions and support our brethren with the strength of our arm. Perhaps what awaits us now is death at Camelot's hand. If the Council of Elders decides to... We no longer have a god to aid us in battle, or in our struggles with the world. But you know what? So be it.
Hell
Better
yeah.
to die in battle than to keep hiding in the woods like animals. It's time for the Svine to reclaim their rightful place among the Del Rita.
Alright. I still haven't done the Thude yet. Or convince the Volker to join yet. I need to finish convincing the Volker to join. And then I need to deal with the Thude, which is here. So I haven't done anything with the Thude yet. I'm pretty sure they're done. Besides like some quests out here. And then I need to go back to the Volker and deal with him. So I think there's some quest that I need to do. Let's do Jaws of Justice. No. So we have finished another tribe. I don't think there's anything left for us. I think we've done all the side quests. Not many for this tribe. Could be wrong. But I think this is a good spot to end. I know I'm early. We've only been streaming for, what, nearly 4 hours? Especially since I started a little bit late. But I've got some stuff I need to do today, so it is a short stream today. We will probably be back on Monday. I don't know about a stream on Sunday. It definitely won't happen Saturday. If I do stream, it'll be maybe some fall on Sunday. I'll look into it. But yeah. But yeah, thank you for everyone that was able to join me today. We got to see some cool, good friends. We got to talk to people. We got to chat, and we got to knock out one of the tribes, in most of the north part of the map. I think there's like one quest. We gotta get like the snail mucus or whatever, but that's fine. Let's see what else. Yeah, Monday we will not be playing Tainted Grail. We will be playing Baldur's Gate 3 with a stream friend named Kaka Tuki 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 Tuki. Hopefully this one will be able to continue. We'll be able to finish this campaign. I have done like, I think 3 campaigns technically on Baldur's Gate 3 and have been able to finish them. One I wanted to finish, but you know, it got distracted by other games. So if we don't finish that one, we'll probably go back to the original one. I also heard that they did an update that allowed us to continue, to play crossplay, because it will be crossplay, without it crashing so much, because that was our problem when we did with our good friend of ours. It crashed a ton. With that being said, I'll see you Monday at a later time, possibly 9 a.m. I may start a little bit earlier than that and just, play a little bit or chat until we start the Baldur's Gate stream, because I don't know how that's going to be. Regardless, we will be streaming on Monday, possibly Sunday. And I think that's everything I have to say. I hope you guys have a good one. If you haven't a chance to join the Discord, there should be links down below. And finally, if you could support my stream, whether you're on a VOD or you are watching live, if you haven't followed, I appreciate if you could follow on Twitch, follow on Kick, and then subscribe and like the video on YouTube. And as always, in case I don't see ya, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.